Hello, this is Super Police Girl with a video, or a rant about comic pros comic pros because they don't act like pros, instead act like childish idiots who don't know how capitalism works. So basically, they think that the customers aren't entitled to good work. Oh, you think a story is rubbish? Oh, well, I'm just typing out my thoughts and opinions into this abysmal comic. Oh, if you don't like it, don't buy it. Oh my gosh, it makes me face palm so much. That is not although diversity in comics, oh dear, has already explained that's not how business works. If you want customers, you have to appeal to them. And don't tell people to not buy your things. That is like going against capitalism 101. Oh dear, I need a freaking drink. Oh, water. They're very funny. Okay, so first thing I've written down, customers are rightfully entitled because we give you, we don't give you the money directly, but we basically supply you with the numbers. And what numbers, you ask? The numbers of sales. Well, kind of, because, each store is different and whatnot, but then the stores give you the numbers of how many books that they've ordered. And the more books they buy, the more money you're going to make. And the more, if more books are bought, then the more you can get paid. So if you want a raise, then the company, sorry, I'm not 100% good with speaking. The company wouldn't hesitate if they think you do deserve a raise. They wouldn't hesitate because they've got we've got plenty of money to throw around. I cannot speak tonight. I can't speak at all. So if we supply you with more numbers, so if we buy more comics, then the comic stores are going to buy more comics to supply the demand, and you're going to get more money. In a way, I guess. Depends on how much of a good job you're being paid for. Or should I say terrible jobs, for some of you. And also, the customers, they don't like your stupid ass attitude. They don't like how you act like children whenever someone criticizes your comic. Oh my gosh, you're criticizing us because we're black and women and transgender and whatnot. No, they're criticizing you because you can't freaking write a damn story. A child can write a better story than you guys. Goodness me. Oh, I'm having painful flashbacks of freaking stories I've written when I was... My 2005 stories are better than stupid ass Marvel right now. Okay, maybe not all of it's stupid ass, because I bought Hawkeye recently. Can't remember what issue number, I forgot to check. But but basically the story is interesting because it's not about oh my gosh, there's these minorities that are in danger, we must protect them because they can't defend themselves, because that is very insulting. And instead it's about what's the word? It's basically the real Hawkeye, which is why I bought the comic book in the first place, and the Winter Soldier, they're looking for Natasha. I used her real name for some reason. Because reasons, story and whatnot. I picked it up because I thought, I'll give it a try because it's not got that stupid fake Hawkeye in it, and it turned out as good. I enjoyed it because there was an actual story there. And although there were some parts that made me think, oh, but I'll complain about it, and hopefully, I just hope that they will improve with the artists, because I think it's the current artists, they just can't do a good job some of the time. Okay, I'm going to move on because I'm drawing a blank. Okay, well, basically, these people, I think that webcomics are better for them. Because if you make a webcomic, you can work whenever you want. You can make whatever you want. If your comic is tanking, it doesn't matter. It's a side thing. It's unless like you put all eggs in one basket, then you'll be in trouble. But if you're doing it part time, and you've got patrons, and yeah, I think that's the better business for you guys. Oh man, I had this in my head not too long ago. So you can make a webcomic about a bland superhero. Just be like, actually no, not even a superhero, just someone who talks about stupid virtues that no one cares about. And if people like that, then they can be like, oh, I'm going to donate $1 a month because like I so totally agree with this. It should be supported and whatnot. And like girl via Black Power and stuff. And for some reason I'm thinking of the Black AF comic, because I think that looks like it's like made by a Patreon artist. But another comic that came into mind is the I forgot what it's called. It's basically a little boy who's transgender, and the comic follows like his like trans problems, and it's all like really laughable. I've forgotten what it's called. I don't really care to remember the name because that is that abysmal, but that's doing pretty well, I guess. Need to take another drink because this is going to be a long night. Where was I going for that point again? And yeah, this is what I was thinking of. That business model, it's like, it basically well, it's similar now the more I think about it, because like if it's like when you're in the shop, you look around, buy things, you supply the money, and that's the same thing with Patreon, but it's more personal. You get, well, minus the Patreon's take, you get all the money. And speaking of Patreon, I just remembered something. Basically, a business, if there's a problem that customers have with your practices or what no, don't say that, or whatnot, then it's up to the company to keep these customers happy so that the money keeps rolling in and they don't lose the current customers that they already have, because they're supplying them the regular money. Same thing with comics or food and TV shows and films. Okay, so no, I'm going to forget that example. So I had to write down my thoughts because I nearly went off topic at one point. So the Overwatch example, I'm currently mad at them because I don't like how they practice, how they try to make their game a safe space, and I think it's just so stupid and it's moronic. So what I'm doing is just not playing the game, because I've already bought it and whatnot, and bought merchandise. So what I'm doing is just not giving them the numbers because of how stupid they're being. And I hope that I don't want them to fail. I want them to change, and to change their practice back to just regular online rules. Whatever. Actually, I don't really remember what the rules are back when it was first released, but basically they believe that everyone should be like singing and dancing by the campfire and holding hands, and no, that's not how online works, and especially not online stuff. Oh my goodness, are you naive? Like, have you spent one day on any site that has trolls? For some reason I keep thinking about DeviantArt. Like YouTube with the stupid cancerous comments, and Twitter with the like the obnoxious freaking political people. I don't think Facebook has that many trolls. Or maybe I just haven't explored the site enough. But yeah, examples. It'll go on. Oh crap, I think I just digressed. Okay, Overwatch. And I hope, and these current customers want you to go back to how things were before. Like with Captain America, which is the major example. Because Captain America stood for American ideals and heroism. But then, who was the writer again? Well, the writer of the Secret Empire took that and sodomized it. Buggered it to hell and back. Pardon my language, but I don't know. So then, rightfully, the fans flipped out because they took a beloved character. Oh, sorry, I was just thinking of the foul language I just used. And I don't want to say that about Captain America. And I can't think of anything else negative to say, but basically, Captain America just became this like character you just really hate. And I nearly said a punchable character, but no, don't say that. Don't say that. Because then you're just going by the meme. Gosh, I can't stop freaking coughing. I'm so sorry. I can't edit this video because get back on point. But basically, when you flip the franchise on its head like that, obviously fans are going to be upset. And if you're going to put Tony Stark in a freaking coma, people are going to be upset about that. And when you make I nearly said a new character, which is America Chavez, but she's always been around. But then changed into a different. Well, she's a completely different character. And make her a freaking unlikable, violent psychopath, because that's what she is. Obviously, people are not gonna like her. I want to freaking. I would say I want to freaking punch her, but I'll probably get like knocked out, like for the rest of my life. But my point still stands. And the simple thing to do with America Chavez is to make her likable, make her less violent, make her fight a real fight. Like, what is she fighting for? Like, I don't even care about her stupid planet, because it's such a stupid place. And also, there's no men there, so I'm not interested. And also, she's a fake. I really hate human-like aliens. They make no sense to me. Why are there human-like aliens? And how can she be human if her race? No, I'm thinking too much about this. I'm getting off topic. So what was my original? Oh yeah, how violent she is, and how I do not want to read about her stupid comic. But basically, she's not, as well as other characters, she's not for me. Well, they're not for me, because I don't want to read about people's like diaries of like their oppression porn. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in stories about good conquering the bad, or like mystery solving, or yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I've got in my collection right now. Or comics about my favourite games, because I've got quite a few Street Fighter comics, and I've got the Mortal Kombat comics. Oh, sorry, okay, I'm going to stop this video because I'm rambling at this point, and I think I said pretty much everything I wanted to say. And and I'm making this rant while I'm sitting in my bed. These people are being schooled by someone sitting in their bed. And it's nearly my bedtime. What time is it? I can't check the time. My clock is out of view. Move your fat head. It's probably about 1 o'clock by now. So basically, the TLDR version, if you want to be a successful business, listen to the customers, okay? I feel like I should be shouting, but my throat is so ticklish. Okay, I'm seriously going to end this video now. I'm just rambling. Alright, thanks for listening. I'm just coughing fit. Alright, stay fabulous and bye.